Yo, 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 family, high value basketball. We are back once again with the absolute best basketball commentary on this side of the planet. Be sure to tune in again. Yo, being real for just a few seconds, man. Prayers up for, was that Tua Atia? Excuse me, I don't know how to pronounce it. Tua Tagovailoa. Hold on, let me try this again. Tua Tagovailoa. I want to pay some respect to the man's name, and if I still said it wrong, my bad. Just gotta give a shout out to old buddy and just kind of a reminiscence, man. Cause yikes, I've never seen that before in playing or watching football. Now I gotta say, I don't watch football anymore. No, I'm not one of those dudes who boycotted the NFL when they did that thing. There were a lot of people who did do that. I was not a part of the boycott the NFL. It was not a political statement why I don't watch football. It literally is. I just got bored of watching it after Peyton Manning retired, because that was my favorite player. I don't know why either. Like, Peyton Manning was just, I was absolutely completely drawn to watching him play for the Colts and the Broncos. He was the only thing that kept me attached to football. So after he retired, I just stopped watching football. It never stuck. It just didn't stuck even to this day. Like, I legitimately don't care to watch. They'd be straight Sunday afternoon at 2:00 and the primetime game is on. And I'd be like, yo, is there an NBA game on? Like, is the NBA channel running a Hardwood Classic or something? Like, literally, that's how bad it is for me. So of course, this is a basketball channel, but I just wanted to give a commentary on it because, man, watching Tua throw up gang signs because he's clearly going through extensive head trauma, it brought me back to just remembrance of why I started playing basketball, just to be honest, because I just remember when I was young. And, I still like to play football in the yard with the neighborhood kids. We did that for ages, literally from ages 5 years old all the way up till middle school. We would play, touch football or tackle football in the backyard type of thing. I would always play, would never back down from playing. Things changed though once I got a little older and wanted to do organized sports, and I went to go sign up for football for reals. It's called Pop Warner here in Florida. I don't know what y'all call it in other states, but it's called Pop Warner football. And once I finally got around that's when I realized football is not for me, yo. Cause for me, it felt like this was not just a sport. It felt like this was some weird gladiator battle shit. Like, it wasn't just sports. Excuse my voice there, a little caught up. And I say it because I remember, again, just playing. I always wanted to be a quarterback. Whenever I played, it was preferred to be the quarterback. Just because, it's the quarterback. Shit. I always wanted to be that. And so, of course, when I signed up for football, you have to try out for the different positions. And, of course, I tried out for the quarterback, and I didn't get it. So there was already one L in that regard. But the thing that took me out of the sport for real was when I officially put that damn helmet on. Bruh. They had, of course, they got to stuff it over your head because it's super tight around you. Like, it's got to be clamped on there. And it's super claustrophobic. Like, you can barely see to your left. You can barely see to your right. The helmet is this big old clanking thing. Of course, you got to put on all of those different pads and stuff. And once I just put the helmet on alone and noticed that my peripheral vision is like severely hampered, I was like, nah, fam, ain't no way I'm finna sign up for this. Because I remember playing in the days of the backyard and playing tackle and stuff. Y'all don't got no pads, so people aren't like thoroughly trying to like ram through you. You know what I'm saying? People are still, being gentle about it because they don't want to hurt themselves. But of course, every once in a while, some jerk off will come through there and just tackle the shit out your ass. And that shit would always hurt, And it's not saying necessarily like hurt like you done for the rest of the day, but it gave you a little ache, a little pain, you know what I'm saying? A little, dang, yo, what the hell, man? My ribs all bruised up, type of thing. Once I realized that I was going to be signing up to have my ribs basically destroyed every game. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause now we got pads and we got helmets, so motherfuckers is really finna go all out and throw their whole body at you. And then of course, it's age, not age, but a size ranges. So you finna go up against the big kids and they finna just try to flatten you. All of that. Once I realized that there's finna be a high element of pain involved, a high threat of pain, and as far as playing the game, like I say, with your peripheral vision missing, you're in like a weird fear-inducing kind of cauldron. I was like, yo, this ain't sports. Like, and I said that as a whole, sports. I'm like, yo, this is not sports, yo. This is some weird modern day gladiator crap. This is blood sport. This isn't sport. And if y'all know the difference, sport, soccer, basketball, freaking backgammon, tennis, volleyball, golf, like, and the list goes on. I mean, those other sports, there's the basic athletic, competition. Like, you got to be bigger, stronger, faster, more agile than the other person. But it was about competing within the rules of the game. It was about being able to finesse the other team. It was about showing your skill. It's about it's basically just about all of those other peripheral things that sports are about. In pain and punishment and brutality are last on all of those other sports. If anything, they're not even in it. Like, say you mess around and push a player too hard in some of these sports, you get ejected from the game. Because again, these sports are about watching the excellence of human movement and human dexterity and seeing people contort their body in cool, awesome ways. Yes, they do that in football, without a doubt. I'm not saying they don't. But in all of the other just mainline sports, our Olympic sports, and of course, basketball, the primary entrance and the primary focus of the game is not about stopping another player from moving. That's not what that is. It's not boxing. It's not MMA. Your opponent is not an actual physical threat to you. Of course, people get injured in the other sports because things happen. But as far as like it is in football, virtually every single time y'all line up on the play, someone could go through a season-ending injury. That ain't sport to me, man. Like, look at Tua Tagovailoa. Oh God, look at Tua, man. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, what is that? This dude got his bell wrong last week. I saw that shit. Dude got his bell completely wrong. Obviously in a fucking concussion. And they bring him back in 4 days. I know it was 5, but technically 4 days they bring him back. Man, football is a effing joke. Richard Sherman said it a couple seasons ago, yo. He's like, yo, what they doing with football, these execs or whatever, they're an effing joke. They talk about player safety and all this other stuff. It's a joke. How they saying they big on player safety when we now play 4 games a week? Before it was just 1 game a week. Now at any given moment, we're only going to have 3-4 days off. Everybody out here finna get injured. Everybody out here finna pay a huge penalty. Bruh. This is why I didn't play football. This right here, the Tua situation, watching this dude get 2 concussions within a 5-day span, and to be visibly on the sideline as we as the viewer watching someone literally basically have their whole life altered. That was life altering. We ain't gonna see no elements of it now, but don't be surprised in 10 years if that fool out there drooling somewhere later. He out here looking like Muhammad Ali or something. Like, what? Bruh, we see Antonio Brown running around here out his mind. What? Have y'all seen not Marvin Sapp, what's the man name from Tampa Bay? Sapp, the linebacker from Tampa Bay when they won their first championship. Warren Sapp. Have you seen that man lately? The dude's eyes are bugged out of his head. Like, he barely hanging on. He tell you he hanging on. Like, he got to do interviews to talk about football, because if he don't, like, he just gonna lose it. And this is what we call a sport? Bruh, this ain't sports. This is modern day gladiators. Now, I get, as far as the viewers are concerned, especially y'all football heads, you be like, well, yeah, they're the gladiators. They're the modern day gladiators. This is what they do. They're the one group of people who literally put their life on the line. Man, y'all motherfuckers got bloodlust. Like, let's just keep it real. Y'all motherfuckers got something deep within y'all. Y'all like hurting people. Y'all like destruction. Y'all like that ish. And I ain't saying that's necessarily just flat out bad, but that's where it comes from. Because again, I remember playing football back in the day. Dudes get a kick out of hurting other dudes. You felt good out of making them ever feel pain. You felt great making somebody check out of the game because their bell was rung. Yo, something's wrong with you, fam. You got not say bad energy, but yo, you want to hurt people, and you use football as the release to you wanting to hurt people. And that's again talking about the players, and hell, to a certain degree, the people who watch. Of course, no one wants to see anybody get hurt, at least as far as visibly. Ain't nobody finna come out and be like, oh, look at Tua, oh, he done. Oh, I don't see nobody publicly, celebrating that. But just in general, the fact that we have to go through this with this, once a week. Of course, it may not be somebody high profile like Tua, but once every other week, somebody's out for the season. Somebody is screwed up. Like I said, I got a concussion once. I've gotten one. Playing basketball at that. Playing street ball on concrete courts. Running down the court, full speed ahead. Jumping up, full cock back for a whole dunk midair. And this rude motherfucker from our neighborhood, who's basically a chump, undercuts me midair, sends my whole body flying. I go head first into a concrete pole. Am completely blacked out for like 30 seconds. They try to stand me up like they did Tua last week. I fumbled the exact same way. I hit the ground the exact same way. And I tried to get right back up again. And my body was like, nope. And when the players on the court saw that, they was like, nah, bro, stay down. No. And they wouldn't even let me come back to the court. They was like, nah, bro, you need to like chill out with that. And see, that's what happened as an accident. This is what happens every single play of the game. Just somebody doesn't get hurt on every single play. This is why I like basketball, and I feel like basketball is the best sport on the planet. Shout out to Tua. Shout out to the NFL players. Y'all be safe out there. CTE is real. Try to get paid and just fucking leave the game and become a commentator. Your ego and your pride is not worth it, y'all. High value basketball. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.